Welcome back to the Kobe Bryant Film Room. Sorry guys, I got disconnected. But this is part two to Kobe takes over the NBA Finals Game 4. Let's get into it.
Rice can make this a two-point game, and he does.
I think if you're Phil Jackson right now, we see Rick Fox, Kobe Bryant with 3 fouls on the bench. But I think if you're Phil Jackson, you have to be very happy. You've sort of weathered this storm, this emotion. The Pacers got off to a great start, and you're within 2 here with 2:30 to go.
Find what you love what you find. Only at Total Wine & More.
Austin Crozier drives baseline, flips
Good
him up
move.
after slipping by O'Neal.
Now that's a great move, number one. Number two, Shaq has to stay away from his 4th foul, so he sort of back off that play, and Crozier was able to finish it.
Shaq with a jump hook of his own. He doesn't get the
Doesn't
roll.
fall.
Horry is there to try and
Good
foul
move
it. He'll
by
count
Big
it plus
Shot.
the foul.
Wow, Shaquille O'Neal is
So
very,
Big
very
Shot
lucky here. This
came
could
to
have
play
been his
this game.
4th foul over the back. Instead, they're going to give a 3-point play opportunity to the Lakers. But watch Shaquille here as he misses this shot. He goes over the top right there.
Great
That
second
ball's not
effort by
used
Robert
for
Horry.
a 3-point play. And you know what? Phil Jackson says, you know what? I better get Shaq out here. I am very lucky. That should have
Big
been
Shot
Shaq's
Bob
4th
wanted that
foul.
shit more.
So Sally's going to come in here to finish this half.
John Sally. Former bad boy John Sally.
Shaq out with 13 points and 7
Checking
rebounds.
into the game for the first time.
Make it 8, along with a couple of blocks. 3-point play in a 1-point game.
1-point game, y'all.
If I'm Reggie, I'd drive that ball in there and get a foul. They'll put you on the line.
Here he goes, but he gives it up to Best for 3.
They're encouraging that shit.
It spins out, but it's still
Stop encouraging Reggie to do that bullshit.
Pacer ball as the Lakers touch it last.
If y'all seen part 1, y'all know what I mean.
Fresh 24 for Indiana. 1:41 to play in the half.
Reggie. Good
Crozier
pass. Good
again
pass.
into the traffic. And
Good
again he
finish.
scores.
Well, he's got a really knack to score on that basket. He's not a big power forward, but he's quick. And he's crafty in there. He moves that ball around and takes it away from the defensive player.
He scored 8.
Right, right.
And
Look
the
at
King
that
takes
shit.
it away from Rice. They've got a 3-on-1 break.
Good
and
pass.
Reggie Miller was fouled on his way to the basket.
Now, that's a smart point guard. And I'll tell you why. You've got Derek McKee running on one side, and you've got Reggie Miller running on the other. You always want to set up your score. So you fake the ball away from McKee, and you see the nice steal there. Now, Best is going to be in the middle of the floor. You want to get your scorer involved here. So you fake it, you try to go to Reggie, and he gets the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. But you always want to think out there as a point guard, get the ball in the hands of your scorers.
Automatic.
He's already missed 1 free throw in this game, speaking of Miller. That's a full game's quota of misses for him. And he makes them both this time.
We always talk about how you finish halves. Now with Kobe and Shaq sitting on the bench, can they get a little 7-8 point cushion here going into halftime?
They don't have Shaq to look to for the moment. It's Sally in its center. It's Fisher from the baseline who misses it.
Bad possession.
Crozier
Gotta
with
get
the
that
rebound
rock
for
to
Indiana.
Shaq.
Inside
Gotta figure out a
minute.
way to get
Their
it to
lead
him.
had been trimmed to 1. Now they're back up by 5.
Good pick.
Best turns the corner, pops the jumper. Ball still loose, and Best comes down with it at 5'11".
Good decision.
Here's Crozier,
pass.
corner 3. That's short. And Harper takes
That's
it.
not his game.
Derek Fisher.
Fish.
Nice
Good
move by
by
Fisher.
Fish.
Well, he's a powerful little guy. Both he and Travis Best, left-handed, both about the same size. will go
Derek
inside
Fisher's
and
so
punish the defense.
smart
That was
as
a
a
strong
basketball
move by
player.
Fisher.
So
Shot
crafty,
clock
too.
and game clock virtually identical. Indiana holding for the last shot.
Good defense.
Crozier screening for
He
Best.
tried to split that shit. He was thinking about
Fisher
splitting that
diving in to
shit.
knock it away. 2 seconds. Harper for 3 at the horn. And Crozier risked the goaltend by flying in to grab it. Fisher, meanwhile, is down on the other side of midcourt.
Damn, Fish.
2 big plays that time by Fisher. They were able to stay here within 3 points. Fisher makes a nice drive and scores. Then he forces the turnover. So Indiana had a chance, Bob, maybe to push it to a 7-point lead with Shaq and Kobe on the bench. The Lakers did a nice job closing that out, and they stayed within 3.
Reggie Miller is with Jim Gray.
All right, thank you very much, Bob. Reggie, you were able to get some rest, as was Jalen. Will that be beneficial so you won't be out of gas at the end of the fourth quarter tonight?
Well, we hope so. I think only time will.
So let's skip all the half stuff. Skip the halftime shit. Get straight to basketball.
Crest Gum Detoxify works below the gum line to help heal gums and stop bleeding. Crest.
In the first half, he gives it up to Harper. Harper lost it on a...
Okay.
to things.
You see Kobe here as he goes to the basket. Now that's his left ankle that he has to plant when he's
Oh,
going.
I skipped it too far ahead. I'm tripping.
And substitute when he bring in Rick Fox for his shoulders. He's going to let...
I'm tripping. Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that.
Jim, thanks, and here we go in the second half. Reggie Miller started hot, rather cold since. Lobs to Smits. Smits slings it out to Jackson. Jackson to Jalen Rose. 4 seconds to shoot. Rose
Nothing
leans
there.
in, and it
Bad
comes up
shot.
short. Here's Kobe Bryant with it. He scored 6 points and had 4 assists in the first half. He gives it up to Harper. Harper lost it on
That's
his
a
way to the
weak-ass
hoop. Kind of a
layup, Rob.
juggling attempt at a shot, and it's into the hands of Jalen Rose. He
Jalen.
pulls up and
Cash.
drills the jumper.
I think what you're seeing immediately is Jalen Rose has got to get himself involved. Now, Rick Smits played very well. He had 10 points, Reggie Miller 13, but Jalen Rose only 6. And he really needs to be a
Pacers
guy
up
that gets
5.
20-plus points for this team if they're going to win, Bob.
You saw something else
Get it
on the
in the chat.
stat line relating to Kobe Bryant. As he fires
Kobe
his
trying to
jumper,
turn up.
and he's off with it.
Rick.
Well, he has no free throw attempts, no rebounds, which tells you he's sort of staying out of congestion.
Bad
That is a
foul.
foul. That's going to be 4 on Kobe Bryant.
Bad foul
so
by
fouls
Bean.
are already taking their toll right now. What will Phil Jackson do here? Will he come out and substitute? Will he bring in Rick Fox for his shoulders? Is he going to let Kobe Bryant play through this? He's got 4. Let's see if you can post Mark Jackson up and go against him one more time. Maybe you can get the 5th. Right here it is. Somebody's got to help. Smith will have the little
Yeah,
jump
they
shot.
trying to pick on Kobe now. Get that
And
shit out
Kobe
of here.
goes up
Good
and
D.
blocks it, but it winds up in the hands of Dale Davis,
Good
whose
D,
open
Bean.
jumper won't go.
Now, if he didn't get that, if he got the foul call on that possession, man, would probably change history.
Bryant accelerating to the baseline and hitting
Good
the jumper.
shot, Bean. Fade.
It's an amazing gamble by Phil Jackson to leave Kobe out there. Now, a lot of it might be, too, he's afraid that if he sits down there, he's just come out of halftime, and he sits a long time, maybe
He'll
he'll
be
really
stiff.
stiffen up.
Yep. That's
Miller
exactly
coming
what
off the
thought
screen.
process.
Looking for
It's better
Smith.
for Kobe to play through it.
Smith's into the lane, lofts it high over Shaq, gets it back, and
Good
puts it
finish
in.
by Rick Smith.
This is the most aggressive I've seen him, but I think a lot of it is the fact that he got some baskets to go down early, so his confidence is very high right now.
We played 2 minutes in the second half. Indiana by 5. Kobe Bryant
Good
cuts
shot
it to
by
3.
Bean. Bean starting to
Kobe
turn
is
up.
starting to get
cook.
back into the flow. But I don't care how good you are. When you take time off with an injury and you don't get a chance to play, when you come back, you're going to be rusty.
The shot clock wasn't operating, and the officials call a halt to things.
You see Kobe here as he goes to the basket. Now
Good
that's his
fade
left ankle
over
that he has to
7-footer.
plant when he's going that direction. He
Cash.
comes back, so it looks like he trusts it. And this way he's going to plant that right foot to go up for this jump shot. Hangs in the air. What a tough shot. He knocks down 2 jumpers.
The Pacers repeat the inbound, and
Being
now the
back
shot
on
clock is
defense.
ticking.
See if they go back to Jalen Rose.
He returns it to Mark Jackson for three. It's just short.
Fake
Rebound
defense by
battle
Kobe.
won by Shaq.
He wanted Mark to take that shot.
But Kobe wants that ball in the post.
Give it to Bean.
AC Green
Yep.
looking for Bryant, but Jackson has pushed him far from the basket. Doesn't take him long to get into the
Good.
lane and hangs in the air with
It's the
another beauty.
takeover.
That's a bad sign for the Pacers. Now Kobe picks up his fourth foul. It almost excites him. He's like now going to the basket, something we didn't see in that first half.
He's doubled his point total in less than 3 minutes. He's got a
Bean's
dozen
ready to
now.
go. Bean's ready to go.
Mark Jackson's got to be very careful he doesn't get him out of sync here trying to go at Kobe.
That worked like
You
a
see how Kobe was tentative? He didn't want to get that foul call, so he let Shaq defend that shit. Smart.
perfect
Right?
pass.
He's trying to stay on the floor.
It was a wild shot over the outstretched arm of Shaq.
He had to find
Dale
a
Davis
mix
was there to
of being
receive it
aggressive,
and
had to
stuff
pick
it
his
back
spots,
home.
whether to
Here's
be
Harper all
aggressive
the way to the rack.
or fall
Mark
back.
Jackson just ran right beside him, and Harper just takes the ball and lays it in the basket. Larry Bird could not be happy.
1 point
with that.
game.
The Lakers, who have never
So
led,
Bean is leading the comeback right now.
are again within one. Jalen Rose. And now LA
Yeah.
has a chance to move in front for the first time tonight. Kobe Bryant had it knocked
That's a
away.
bad. Kobe
Here's
went
Reggie
right
Miller
into the
back to
teeth
the
of
front
traffic.
court.
Bad possession by Kobe Bryant. There they go try and get Kobe a foul
Now
trouble.
it's Jalen Rose over Bryant.
Can't nobody take advantage of it.
We saw this in the Portland series. Remember when Kobe got in foul trouble?
And
Portland
that's just
really went
that's
after
just a bad miss by Jalen though, because Kobe really didn't want to go all out on defense on that possession.
him because he struggled playing guys in the post. That time Jalen Rose had an easy shot. He just missed it down there.
Rice for the lead. And LA has it.
Glenn, right on time.
We talked about in the open. Glenn Rice put himself in a position where he was going to have to perform, and he's doing it tonight.
Sag
He goes
off
up
the
and he
swag
hits the jump
jaw.
shot
Cash.
to give the Lakers a 2-point lead, and the bench is very excited about this. They've gotten off to a good start here right now. Larry Bird wants to calm his team down a little bit.
Mr. Clean Magic Eraser powers through tough messes. It makes it look like I spent hours cleaning. No, I didn't.
That's why I love bourbon barbecue wings.
Wow.
Sounds something.
You didn't like it.
No.
I mean, I used to sing on cruises.
What made you stop?
The cruises. Bourbon barbecue wings.
Take a look at Kobe Bryant, and this is all this quarter now. He picks up his fourth foul. So what are the Pacers going to do? They're going to try to post him to get his fifth. Kobe goes up and blocks the shot. Then he hits
He
the
said, "You can't pick on me,
jump
nigga."
shot. Now
I'm
he's
still
right,
thorough.
pulls up and the double clutch
I'm
jump
still
shot.
thorough with it.
The little one-footer off that sore ankle on the run, as he's really exploded here after he picked up his fourth foul. And you can see Jalen Rose 3 of 9 tonight, 8 points. Glenn Rice has 11, so he has answered the charge right now by his coach. He's playing
That's
exceptionally
why Jalen Rose injured that boy, because he knew what Kobe was about.
well, and Jalen Rose is struggling.
In fact, Rose and Reggie are a combined 5 of 16.
God damn.
See, one thing that Indiana gets themselves in problem with
Niggas get
sometimes
locked
is
up.
they have a matchup they like, they go to that.
Jail
And
time.
sometimes guys get lost. It might be Smith, it might be
I'm
Miller.
locked
They've
up,
got to
they
play in
won't
the
let
flow
me
rather than
out.
try to go just to one
They
guy.
won't let me out. I'm locked up.
Pacers inbound after AC Green's second foul. Shot clock is down to 6. Here's Reggie against Harper,
Good move by
turning,
Reggie.
leading, shooting, missing.
Brick City.
And the rebound to Kobe Bryant.
He's in the dungeon right now. Right back to Shaq.
In the paint to
Kobe
Shaq.
didn't forget the
Deals
mission.
out to Harper and then Kobe again. To the baseline, up to the hoop.
Oh.
Doesn't get the roll.
That
and it
was
bounces
a
to
good
Rose.
take though. Just fell out.
Smith's against AC Green. Big height advantage.
move by
And he
Smith.
immediately goes to the hook.
That's when Indiana's good, when they play early offense. Now, Bob, one of the things to watch here, Mark Jackson, anytime he's been switched
Tie
over on
game.
Kobe,
7 minutes to
he's
go.
off the dribble. They're going to have to
Third
defend
quarter.
better than that.
The Diesel.
O'Neal is double teamed, and you could barely hear it over the crowd, but there was a whistle for an Indiana foul.
When Rick Smits gets the ball in the flow here, the defense doesn't have a chance to get over, and he gets
That's
in
a
that
good
little
move by
jump
Rick
hook.
Smits.
That's his little pet shot in the lane. You see Shaq being
Jump hook.
occupied underneath the basket by Dale Davis.
The foul a moment ago was Dale Davis' second. Rose on Rice, who shoots over him.
Glenn Rice.
It's short, and Davis, one of the
Good
best
rebound by
rebounders in the
Dale
league,
Davis.
takes that one. Reggie to the baseline. Back up top to Mark
Trying to
Jackson.
go back at Kobe.
Reggie for three over Kobe.
Nothing there.
He's gone cold since the first quarter.
See, Kobe's got 4 fouls there. If you're Reggie, you don't want to settle up for that 3. Drive that ball, try to get some contact. Maybe get the 5th foul against him.
Here's O'Neal out of the double to a wide open AC Green, but a whistle before the shot. Back to Reggie Miller. He's missed his last 6 shots from the floor.
It's amazing. All these dudes going at Bean and can't take advantage of him on a bum ankle, and then he's in foul trouble. Still can't take advantage of the nigga.
A technical foul's been called on Ron Harper. But Rick Smits picked up the personal, which was his 4th.
Usually what happens is there's a retaliation. A guy fouls, and there's a retaliation.
Harper talked all that shit. They ain't doing nothing in this game.
Smits is
And
going
y'all see in game 1, before the game started, they had a quote from Ron Harper. Ron Harper was talking cash shit.
to get the foul, which is number 4.
It's Miller.
Go
to
watch
shoot
game
the tee.
1, y'all. That I did. Go watch that shit.
Let's just
yeah.
watch to see
You'll
what
know what I'm
happens
talking
here.
about.
They're going to call the personal foul on Rick Smits. There's Smits in the lane. He's going to step over, and he cracks Harper there with an elbow, and then he hits him on the shoulder, and they call it
Harper ain't
technical. So that's the
doing this,
retaliation. The
Nigga,
personal
get your
and the
damn hands
technical.
off me.
Not in the penalty yet, so the Lakers have the ball sideline out.
Bean
Smits
trying to get
stays on
Shaq
the floor with
involved.
the 4 fouls. Harper left alone for 3. It pops out. Shaq pops in to grab it. His jumper
Damn,
hits the
Shaq.
side of the glass. Kobe takes it. He's surrounded and fouled.
One of the things now the Pacers must do, if you're going to collapse in there on Shaq, all 5 guys must go back and rebound. Jalen Rose has got a rebound. Reggie Miller's got a rebound. Now, Jalen Rose the first half had 1 rebound, Reggie Miller 3, but your guards have to go to the board if you're going to double team.
The
Being
foul was
fighting
Reggie
with
Miller's
Reggie.
first. Here's Rice. AC
You gotta get
Green.
it Kobe or Shaq. You got
And a
both
3-second
niggas on the floor.
violation.
One of them gotta touch the ball.
And I deferred because AC Green had an open shot and he didn't shoot it. Shaq went to the boards to rebound it, and that's what happens if you don't take the shot when you should, Bob.
Exactly.
AC Green, nominally
You
a
gotta be
starter.
aggressive
He
at all
opens
times.
each half. He logs fewer than half the minutes in the game, though. Here's Jackson from the head of the key.
Good
O'Neal is there
rebound
to
by
take it.
Shaq. Outlet.
The Pacer lead is 1. And AC Green puts
Good
the
move
Lakers
by
in
AC
front,
Green.
and he'll be coming to the free throw line.
And 1.
And the look of disgust on Larry Bird's face across the way speaks volumes.
That's just bad defense, man. How the fuck do you let an old man like AC Green just run the break like that without being stopped? Nobody picks up ball. That's absolutely disgusting basketball. You could tell Larry has that fuck me grin on his face.
Conversion defense. When you get guys running, you got to talk and you got to pick guys up. Nobody converses, and here comes Jalen Rose. Actually, the offhand that time by AC Green as he takes the ball to the basket. Wrong foot, right hand, lays it in the basket. And again, Jalen Rose is not having the game that he had in game 2.
I think he's possibly the oldest player on the court, AC Green. This shit's crazy. How the fuck do you let him just get a line drive to the basket like that?
AC Green, who was on the Laker team that beat Larry Bird's Celtics in the finals in 1987, misses the free throw.
Every time they come off a screen down, Mark Jackson, Kobe Bryant is helping out. Mark Jackson is going to be wide open for the shot. Just watch Kobe Bryant.
It's AC Green hit with his 3rd.
So you look at the first half stats, we talk about how Indiana shoots free throws. They were 11 of 14, and LA was 12 of 14. So actually the free throw line better for the Lakers than the Pacers in that first half.
We played more than half the period. Shaquille O'Neal is scoreless
Because Shaq's
in the
not
third
going.
quarter for the Lakers.
Shaq's
but
not
they've
going
taken
to the
lead.
line.
Not for long.
Trust me, if Shaq was going to the line, it'd be much worse. That shows you Shaq hasn't been involved that much.
The hook by Smits puts the Pacers in front. He had a 20-point game against the Knicks and 25 against Philadelphia earlier in the playoffs. This is the first time he's done much of anything in the finals. He's got 16, and he's got the fans on their feet at the Fieldhouse.
You hold the ball too long.
O'Neal quiets
Good
the
move
crowd.
by
See, what's
Shaq.
happening, though, is if AC Green is going to play Rick Smith, then they have to go to him, and he's got to be able to deliver. Let's see if they go back to
One-point
it once
game,
again here in
Lakers.
the post. You cannot let
Oh, you
Shaquille
can't
O'Neal
let.
hide
You gotta
on
post him
Dale
up.
Davis.
Can't let him get away with that shit.
Davis with the fake, brings it back out to Jackson. 5 seconds
Gotta
to
make
shoot.
that happen.
Jalen Rose,
Jalen.
Jackson open, big
Mark.
three, and he hits it.
Kobe doesn't close
told
out.
you.
Kobe should have stepped up and step up to that. Kobe ain't closed out, so Mark Jackson punishes him and starts talking shit. Well, not talking shit, but taunting.
And Kobe's helping out. So Mark Jackson is going to have that shot. He's just got to get his rhythm and knock it down. That's about the third one he's had this quarter.
Riding a
So it's still a smart defense by Kobe because Mark Jackson hasn't been hitting shit. He hasn't really been doing much, so he's trying to help on defense. But he just got caught sleeping. Should have still got back on that possession.
saw and
But how many possessions did Kobe, like this game, y'all, how many possessions did Kobe not be good defensively? Not many. He's been stellar throughout the whole game, usually.
now it's Indiana's turn to lead. Harper ties it.
How about that? Ron Harper with the left hand switches in the lane and uses the glass.
Being back on Mark. Being dipping
Jalen
down
Rose
to help.
uses the right hand and the glass. His offhand. And Indiana reclaims the lead at 70-68.
Good move by Jalen. Dirty ass Jalen.
Anybody who thought coming out of LA that this wasn't a
Nah,
series,
bro, I respect Jalen Rose, but he admitted this, guys. Go watch his interviews. Jalen a dirty ass nigga. Jalen, you foul, bro. If you watch this video and somehow you come across this video where I'm doing a reaction on you, which is rare, but you're foul, Jalen. You foul, bro.
was wrong. Brian Shaw, who's played only 3 minutes tonight, is in for Ron Harper. Here's Kobe
Bean.
Bryant against Reggie Miller. Kobe, left hand, back to too
Bad
hard.
shot by
Shaquille O'Neal
Bean.
is there. The automatic finish once
Good
he got it
cleanup
that
by
deep,
Shaq.
plus the foul.
Your instincts tell you when the ball goes up to go to the boards. When you're guarding Shaq, you can't. You've got to turn and face guard. Now watch Dale Davis. He gets underneath, and Shaq just walks him underneath the basket. So what you have to do, Bob, you have to go try to meet him out on the court, face guard him, and keep him away from the basket. But your instincts say, go rebound.
He's made 4 of 5 free throws tonight. The foul was Dale Davis's third, and the Lakers have a 1-point lead.
Post up by Jalen.
Jalen Rose over Shaw, and O'Neal clears it.
Brick. 1-point game, Lakers. So far it's
When
tight.
Robert Horry's in the game, they're a much better offensive team. AC Green does not look to shoot, and Horry will spot out and shoot that three if Crozier helps.
Here's Glenn Rice
Glenn
against
Rice, what
the
the
clock.
fuck?
Trying to get it into Shaq, and they bat it away.
Yeah, that way Glenn Rice did not know what the fuck he was doing. Kobe was coming around the post up, and Glenn Rice was making his move at the same time. Bad possession. Really bad possession.
Here's Reggie to the corner for Crozier.
Kobe
Crozier
not
into
trying
the
to take
paint,
up his foul.
slams into Horry, and the foul is on Crozier.
Robert Horry's playing terrific basketball right now. I don't know what his plus minus is, but when he's in the game, he just gives him such a lift. He steps over
See,
here.
Kobe let him go, and Kobe should know better than to reach in like that. He's lucky that call didn't go against him.
He's a very, very good team defender. Now, Crozier has beat him individually, but he's a very good team defender.
And he has shown repeatedly that he will take a hit in order to draw that charging foul. Here's Kobe driving past Miller.
Good move by
That was
Bean.
quick, and that was powerful with a finish. And you're seeing Kobe work himself into the game. And now the Lakers lead by 3. It's vital here that Pacers come down and get something positive.
Even though it's only 3, it's the Lakers' biggest lead of the night. Miller against
Reggie.
Shaw. Almost lost it, got it back,
Good
and cuts
move
it
by
to
Reggie.
one.
Big time
He's
play.
so good at driving, feeling the contact, and spinning, and he has the medium-range game, so when Shaq is waiting for him, he can pull up and shoot it.
Give it to
That's his
Diesel.
first field goal since the first quarter. He's 3 for 10 in the game. Kobe can't
Damn.
answer.
Damn, Kobe.
And there's a Laker foul on the rebound. And it's O'Neal's 4th.
Hey, that brick Kobe shot was ugly as shit. Damn, Kobe.
Well, Kobe has 4. Shaquille has 4. Sam Perkins is going to step into the game now. He's going to give a rest here to probably Dale Davis. Now that means, again, that Shaquille will have to play Sam Perkins. When that happened in the first half, remember, Indiana was able to get to the basket, or they also were able to find Perkins shooting the outside jump shot. So let's see if they get Perkins shooting that outside jumper. Shaq helps.
Reggie threw it up on the run and missed it.
That's a wild shot.
That's a bad
what
shot
the
by
fuck
Reggie.
he
He
was
fumbled that
thinking.
on the way up, Bob. Never had control of it.
Give it to Shaq.
Glenn Rice,
Bad
catch and
possession.
shoot.
Shaq Diesel cleaned it
volleyball's
up.
it to keep it alive, and then powers it down.
You just can't keep him off the board. You think you've got great defensive
He's a big
position.
nigga.
He just overpowers you.
Again, LA by 3.
Croce.
Crozier against Ori, and Robert Ori fouled it.
Shaquille O'Neal has not really been a primary offensive player, but he's getting all of his baskets
Big Shot Rob should have never let him go baseline, bro. He should have pushed him towards the help.
here off offensive rebounds. This is where he's really punishing the Pacers. This is his 9th rebound of the quarter.
17 of them for the game. And a short breather for him. Last 106 of the
20
third.
and 17 is crazy.
On Saturday, July 1st, join NBC at the famed grass courts of the All England Club for the world's most prestigious tennis championship, Wimbledon. American Pete Sampras looks for his record 7th Wimbledon title to become the all-time men's leader in Grand Slam singles wins with 13. Wimbledon coverage begins Saturday, July 1st on NBC.
Now the Lakers here have called their open set with Shaquille O'Neal out of the game. They love to let Kobe isolate and play one-on-one. Let's see if you can do this against Reggie.
Bean.
Kobe spinning into the paint.
Bean
Another
cash.
tough hoop.
That's the play they like to run. Kobe, little one-on-one, they call it their open set.
When the chips are being pushed to the edge of the table, Bean.
They open it up with Shaquille O'Neal on the bench. There's no post player in there.
Sam Perkins out to Crozier.
He should have took that shit. I don't know what Perkins
Perkins
thinking.
trying to spot up for 3, and Robert Ori is hit with a foul, sticking his leg out to trip Perkins up.
That's a foul.
This is Chicago's old play for Michael Jordan. Kobe doesn't look too bad running it, but they open the floor up once again. He's got the whole middle there to work
Slowly.
with. No help defense, and a little spin move, gathers himself, and knocks in the open jump shot.
Kobe has 16, 10 of them in this third quarter. Sam Perkins, on his 39th birthday, has it
Damn,
round out.
Perk.
So the best he can do is bring them to within 2, just over half a minute to play in the third. Rick Fox.
go Ricky.
That was a set play to get 2 for 1, and Rick Fox hits the 3. Great execution the last 2
pretty
possessions
Ricky.
by the Lakers.
The Pacers haven't trailed by this much at any time in the game until now. They're down by 5. And Rick Fox on the foul.
Everything right except the reach. He had
Don't
Mark
reach.
Jackson
You
going
don't
sideline
need
to
to reach.
sideline. Phil Jackson not happy about that.
The clock was winding down. There was no need to reach.
last thing you want to do here is put the Pacers
Gotta
in the free
trust
throw
your
line. We talk
defense.
so often about
Can't
what a
gamble
great free throw
at a time like that.
shooting team they are.
Number 2 on Fox. Pacers, the league's best free throw shooting team and the league's best three-point shooting team, and one of the best field goal shooting teams overall.
Derek McKee is in the game strictly for defense right now. He's out there to try to square somebody up. It's a big stop here right now. If you can get a score to the Pacers, you get it within 3 and get a stop. You're in pretty good position here starting this 4th period.
Jackson, the 35-year-old veteran from St. John's, makes them both.
Three-point
Over the
game.
front court with 5 seconds. Against Miller.
The
It's going to be
big.
Bryant. That's pretty clear. Here it is. At
Rick.
the horn, it's short.
No good. Kobe felt like he was
The
fouled.
Lakers
Probably
trail by
was.
3 at the half. They lead by 3 after 3.
Kobe Bryant, a big 3rd quarter, and all this occurred after he picked up his 4th personal foul. You see Reggie Miller's totals here for the game, only 1 of 4 in that 3rd period. 3
Reggie
for
been
11
trash.
for the game. He had 22 shots now in game 3 with 33 points, but you can see they forced him
Kobe
out.
on
He's
that
getting out
ass.
shooting the little jump shot. Look how far out on the floor that Harper pushes him. Forces him to work so hard. He's a 5 feet behind the 3-point
Good
line. And he
defense.
works so hard just to try to crank up a shot. Then he comes across the middle, fumbles it, and there's Shaquille
That's
O'Neal.
bullshit.
And interestingly enough,
If I was Larry Bird, I'd be mad at that shit. That last highlight this show, I'd be mad as fuck. I'm like, yo, come on, bro. That's a bullshit shot, Reggie. What the
going this,
fuck?
Bob, in this entire series, 0 for 7. Reggie does not have a field goal in the entire series in the 4th quarter. That's Miller time. 3-point lead for the Lakers, the biggest 4th quarter right now in the Indiana Pacers season. Are they going to even the series, or are the Lakers going to go up 3-1?
Hey, you know what's funny? We were at home doing the Reggie Miller choke sign.
Fourth quarter, 4th game. 12 minutes to decide it. Derek Fisher off to
Get that
Shaw,
shit back.
and now Robert Ory's jumper is good.
He has been so aggressive. He had 10
Good
points
shot.
in the first half on 3 of 6 shooting. More importantly, he stepped in,
Bob's
he's
having
taken
a good
charge,
game.
he's had a couple steals. Notice Mark Jackson here starting the 4th, not Travis Best.
Jalen Rose got to be active, man. He got to try to contribute somehow.
Lakers by 5.
Give him
Jalen
something.
Rose against Rick Fox.
Good
Could have been a
aggressive
3-point
move.
play. It popped out. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And we see Glenn Rice is on the bench to start this 4th period. Rick Fox is in there. Phil Jackson is much more comfortable with Rick Fox's defense. And we saw in our open, Bob, that even in the other games, that he has gotten the bulk of the minutes here in the 4th period. We're talking about Rick Fox. So even though Rice is playing well tonight, he is just confident with Fox and his defense, especially now that they've been able to get a 4-point lead.
Pacers ain't gonna miss free throws. Can't keep
Only
sending
one
them to the
coach in
line.
NBA history has won more league titles than Phil Jackson, who claimed 6 with Chicago. Red Auerbach had 9 with the Celtics. As their head coach, he was there in one capacity or another for all 16 that the franchise has won.
Now you have to think they're going to go inside to Shaquille O'Neal.
Spoiler alert: Phil Jackson's going to get 11.
Robert is shooting the ball well, as is Rick Fox.
Fisher dribbles out of the trap, finds Shaw. Here's O'Neal. He's got it back. The jump hook isn't there, and McKee is there for the rebound for Indiana.
See, I think if you're Indiana, you got to try to push the tempo right now. Don't get in too much of a half-court game. That benefits the Lakers. They want to play that tempo.
Miller comes off the screen, fumbles the dribble, gives it up to Perkins. Now he has it back. 6 seconds to
Take him,
shoot.
Reggie.
Shaq is on Reggie.
Holding the ball too damn long.
Jackson's all alone for three.
Brick.
O'Neal takes it. That could have tied the game and blown the roof off the place.
Bob, Reggie was isolated on the wing against Shaq. Why didn't he drive the ball past him? He
Should've
gave
took
the ball
Shaq.
out.
And a chance as well to hit Shaq with another foul. Fox traveled
Shaq
on
is a big ass nigga. He probably ain't think he could
Shaq
get
was
around
playing
him.
at the three-point line. He's going to pop out. He's going to get a switch. And Shaq is going to be playing him right here. There's where you attack.
But Reggie ain't got no handles, bro. How the fuck he gonna get past Shaq? He probably looking at that nigga like, yo, this is a big ass nigga. I gotta get this shit up.
Him. You can't let Shaq come out and play you there. Maybe you'll get his fifth foul.
There's contact away from the ball. Jackson hit the floor. It might be Fox again. If so, it's his fourth. And it is.
And keep our eye on those fouls as they start to mount. We can't say enough that Indiana, if they have an advantage, it's at the free throw line. How quickly can they get there in this period?
Lakers have 2 quick team fouls before 2 minutes has gone by in the fourth quarter. The Pacers don't have any yet. Miller trying to shake Shaw. And
Good
does.
move by Reggie. Good
First
step back.
field goal of the series in the fourth quarter. Will this be a jump start for his team?
Good step
A
back.
1-point game.
1 point game. Back to the Diesel. Diesel going to work.
Horry from O'Neal. The Pacers can take the lead back.
Give it to Jalen. Let Jalen go to work. That's his
Jalen
shot
Rose.
right there. Bricked it.
Rebound fought for McKee and Fisher walking the tightrope. And they're walking the other way. It's Laker ball.
The smile you see on Larry Bird's face was this right here. Reggie Miller. Terrific defense by
Good move.
Brian Shaw. Just better offense
Step
by
back
Reggie
down.
Miller. His first field goal of the fourth period.
That's
And he's
Reggie's
got
move
the
right there,
Pacers
too.
to within one.
Got
Let me
him.
correct myself. When we come back, Indiana will have the ball.
Lakers lead by 1. Spoke to Larry Bird before the game, and he was talking about Reggie Miller's problems in the fourth quarter in this series. He said, I look for Reggie to elevate his game in the fourth quarter today. He's going to go after the ball. We've talked about it. I thought he was fatigued in the last couple of games, and that was my fault. I should have had him out earlier and longer. Going to get him a little break tonight, and he did get him that break in the first half. He says, we're not going to break our offense to get him shots, but he has to create something.
And Kobe Bryant is in the game to defend him, so Phil Jackson feels him getting ready to go to Reggie, and he puts Kobe Bryant on him for the first time in the game.
Reggie Miller fucked up. He taught Kobe too much at UCLA.
Jalen Rose.
Kobe using that shit against him, man.
Indiana back in front by 1.
And Jalen Rose says, thank you. I missed about 4 of those shots tonight. I've gotten it exactly where I wanted it, and I just haven't finished.
Gotta get away from Shaq. Clear out. Get back to Shaq.
Shaq backing in on
Diesel.
Perkins. And somebody fouled it.
If Indiana's going to win this game, they're going to have to do it on the strength of their 2-star
Good
scorers,
pass.
Jalen Rose and Reggie Miller.
That's a
There's
bunny.
Jalen Rose. He finishes. Now
Bunny.
remember, in Game 3, he didn't have a field goal in the fourth period either. He only had 2 free throws. So big baskets by both of those guys here to start this quarter.
O'Neal has shot only 5 free throws tonight, but he's made 4 of them.
You know,
How about this?
It's really amazing. We can watch this guy, and you see the series free throw shooting. We can see him go from a game where it looks like he's never going to make one and come back into another game and shoot them exceptionally well. You know, it's mind-boggling from game to game how he varies with his free throw shooting.
In Game 3, he hit 3 of 13.
Shaq ignorant
In
as
Game
hell.
4, he's 6 of...
Shaq hold the ball like I do with my little kids basketball goal. You know, you shooting at the little kids goal in the fucking house. You hold the ball, that small ass orange ball. That's how Shaq shoot free throws.
7.
And would Larry Bird be prophetic when he told Jim Gray, he said, you know, there's going to be one of these games like he had against Portland where he's going to make them all. Well, tonight he's made all but one.
Kobe on that ass. Kobe with Reggie
And
Miller.
Rice is in the game now, so he's going to get his opportunity here defensively against Rose.
Jalen Rose going to work.
Shaq comes over to help. Here's Perkins for 3. Best
Good
got it to
rebound.
Miller. And
Reggie broke the
That
ice.
was the three-pointer that gives the Pacers the lead by 2.
And the littlest man on the floor makes the biggest play. Travis Best with the offensive
That's
rebound.
unacceptable.
Maybe their toughest guy other than Dale Davis.
The beam.
At just 5'11", he was on the glass and got it to
There's
Miller for
Shaq.
the 3.
Let Shaq go to work.
Jump hook, short.
Brick.
Rebound to Perkins.
Indiana's got to look to push the ball. They do not want to play half court here, Bob.
Kobe on Reggie.
Reggie around Kobe.
Kobe ain't
Deals it
trying to
out
foul.
to Rose. Touch pass to the side. Big smooth.
Pass.
Sam Perkins. Happy 39.
They're starting to break the ice. Lakers are in
Reggie
trouble.
Miller is putting his stamp on this quarter. It doesn't have to always be by scoring. He has 5 points, but more importantly, he is making plays.
The Pacers are on a 12-2 run.
Lakers in trouble, y'all. It's the fourth quarter. They in trouble.
The Pacers are spinning the floor and using the three-point shot.
Look at little ass Travis Best.
He gets inside Kobe Bryant and kicks it out. Now Reggie Miller, 3 of 15 going into tonight's game from 3. He's now 3 of 5. Then he dribble penetrates and kicks it out to Sam Perkins.
Yeah,
who
all
buries
day.
the 3. We talked about the 3. This is the best three-point shooting team in the NBA. Going into tonight's game, they were 33% in the 3. Tonight, 6 of 13. Will this line be the difference as we see?
Jalen Rose crook. Jalen Rose, man, you had to injure Kobe, bro. Come on, man.
Jalen Rose excited, and you can see that three-point line and how it spaces the game.
I'd be mad as hell if I was Kobe. I see that nigga trying to get his crowd crunk. Like, nigga trying to do me in, bro. You think I'm gonna fucking let you win this game?
And 2 in a row to turn to 1-point deficit into a 5-point lead. Fisher quickly back
Damn.
to O'Neal and little Travis Best.
That's how you
Doing what
foul
he had
Shaq.
to do. Just smacked him one and picked up the foul.
It's going to be a flagrant also. It's going to be 2 shots in the ball.
Well, maybe he didn't have to do that then.
Right there, he goes up strong. Now look at Travis Best. I talked to you before.
I think that's a hard foul. That's definitely a hard foul. But, you know, he had to foul with some type of force to stop Shaq from going up.
About how Larry Bird said he might be the toughest guy on our team. Look at him throw his body in there and take that foul.
So Shaq will shoot 2 and the Lakers will then retain possession. 7 out of 8.
How do you figure it?
A Jekyll and Hyde act here.
Shaq hit free throws this
Take a look
game.
here to see if he's got the knees bent.
Did the brick
The
though?
elbows are going to come off his fingertip. Nice soft shot. He's got the arch and he steps up and makes them
Shaq hit
both.
them both.
He said, you go figured here as free throws could be
Hey,
vital.
let me stop before the young kids watch this and say, see, Shaq's a great free throw shooter. You know, they try to change, niggas out here trying to change and manipulate history and shit. Because they see a couple of possessions where a nigga hit a free throw.
Here to the Lakers coming down the stretch because you know they're not
I
going
can show Shaq highlights of Shaq hitting free throws. Niggas, see, look, he's not that bad.
to allow Shaq to lay that ball in the basket.
You know, after watching that foul by Best, we said it before, but it really is a good thing that Shaquille O'Neal has a very gentle nature. Otherwise, he'd erupt now and then, and somebody would get hurt real bad.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Here's Shaq into the lane off
Lower the
balance.
shoulder.
And this will go against L.A., and it's 5 on O'Neal.
You know, somebody did get hurt real bad right there. Sam Perkins took one in the chest and went down. Just wheels in here with that right shoulder, and you see him as he falls backwards. Now, great matchup right
A
now.
little bit of a flop, but okay.
Best and Fisher. Remember now, we talked about Best. He cannot over-dribble. Get the ball to Miller or to Jalen Rose. Let them make a play.
It's in Reggie's hands.
One-on-one with the beam. Don't
He
want
swings
it.
it
You
to
don't want it
Perkins.
with beam.
Perkins into the paint on the run. Didn't get the roll.
Reggie ain't want it with beam, y'all.
See, Perkins not really a guy you can post up to go at Shaq to get his foul. I tell you, Shaq is taking a beating inside right now. He's going to earn every free throw here to finish up. Inside there, Perkins doing his best to keep him out of the lane. He just hacks him there. Then Jalen Rose comes in, and like you said, Shaq is the kind of guy, gentle guy. A lot of guys
a nigga strong when you're like leaning all your might into that nigga, dog.
Really get angry. Shaq just keeps playing.
He using his knee and everything. Perkins using his knee and every goddamn thing. Shit, he can't hold Shaq.
Jump hook off the glass.
Too small.
And the Lakers draw to within
Too
one.
small.
Meanwhile, Jackson keeps O'Neal on the floor with nearly 7 minutes remaining, and he's got 5 fouls.
Now, do you come in with Rick Smits and make Shaq play defense? That's a question that Bird's got to think about.
Travis Best turns the corner, pulls up,
good
and banks
move.
it in.
Indiana's winning.
Kobe
The
Bryant
band. Good.
has an answer.
See, he has that little medium-range jump shot. We talk about it being a lost art in the NBA. It's either a three and all the way to the basket. He has that pull-up shot.
Yeah, they were saying that back then in the 2000s, the mid-range was becoming a lost art. So what Kobe was bringing to the table was special.
Shaq's illegal, if they were to call it there. They were very fortunate had Rose held that basketball. That would have been an illegal defense.
Instead, he missed the jumper,
Bang.
and the Lakers
To
can take the lead. They do not.
Brick City.
Rose rebounds
New
Bryant's
Jersey.
miss. Then kicks it away. Shaq is there to scoop it up. Now he has it in the paint. They can't stop him, and they foul him.
He bumps you, and he rocks you back. And you're falling back, and you try to foul, and all you can do is just reach up. Now watch how Sam Perkins gets rocked back right there, and he tries to reach up and grab him. And we know that Shaquille O'Neal is just too strong. He's going to finish that. This guy just works every play down the floor. Question again is, how much is Sam Perkins shooting out there worth as opposed to maybe Rick Smits being able to post him? Larry Bird's got a decision he has to make here.
Only his second miss in 10 attempts at the stripe tonight.
Big chasing Reggie.
Here's Miller. Kobe's on him. 5 seconds to shoot. Reggie
Good
with the
move
shake
by
move and
Reggie.
the drive, the reverse.
Good move by
Shaq is
Reggie.
on Perkins. That's why Bird has kept him out of there. The lane is wide open, or he couldn't get there soon enough.
O'Neal out of the double to Fisher. Good look at a three.
Cash.
Trust your teammates. You're going to get double and triple team. Kick the ball out and trust that they can make big shots. Derek Fisher's playing great ball right now for the Lakers.
Who lead it by a basket. Travis Best on the run. He has that knack of arcing it high. And with the 7-1 O'Neal coming out at him, the 5'11 Best had the right trajectory to score with it and tie the game at 95.
And what we're seeing is what we saw in New York series. The longer the series goes, the better he's playing.
O'Neal, he plays well all the time, it seems.
I'm just so impressed on how hard Shaq plays and how much he keeps his composure.
30 points now for Shaq. Reggie.
Good shot by Reggie. Reggie's coming
Is there
alive.
anybody in the league that uses screens better and has a quicker release?
98, 97.
The answer to that would be
Indiana.
no. And for the first time in the series, he's come alive
The
in the
beam.
fourth, hitting all 4 of his shots in this period. Bryant almost turned it over.
Good pass
Fisher
from
again
Shaq.
for 3.
Fisher with the brick.
And it's going to be Laker ball. The fans were screaming, thinking perhaps Shaq might have fouled over the back.
And In the fourth quarter, you go to your stars. Reggie Miller says, Shaq is above the free throw line. They don't have anybody back there that can bother me. I'm going to get in there and I'm going to lay the ball in the basket. And then Shaquille O'Neal.
Kobe wasn't trying to foul on that possession, y'all. So now y'all know the context behind when you see these highlights and people be like, somebody makes a highlight tape. See, look how Reggie Miller got past Kobe. You could go back and tell him he got past Kobe, but Kobe was in foul trouble.
What does he do? He answers right back. He just sort of obliterates Sam Perkins in the low post with a jump hook. And you know what? Reggie says, I'm going to do you one better. I'm not only going to get a 2, I'm going to get a 3, and we're going to lead by 1.
Bean couldn't get past the screen. Ice.
Shaq has 30, Reggie has 26. They've each scored 10 in the fourth. There have already been 7 lead changes in this fourth quarter. Pacers by 1 with 3:45 left. And finally, in the finals, Reggie does in the final period what he had done repeatedly throughout the playoffs earlier on.
But more importantly, all those are
So
wins.
the Pacers are 7-0. I think I went through this stat the last game. They're 7-0 in the playoffs when they win the first quarter.
Need Reggie Miller to do this. He can electrify his team in the shooting. You've got the power of Shaquille O'Neal. You've seen what he's done here tonight in the fourth, and the lightning shooting of Reggie Miller. What will prevail?
Being back to Shaq, get Shaq involved.
Davis leaning on O'Neal, who turns, goes up and misses, but tips in his own miss.
Even though he's 8 for 10 from the foul line tonight, you've got to take your chance and not let him make layups. You still have to make him make free throws, Bob.
8th lead change of the quarter. Shaq with 32 points and 19 rebounds.
That's crazy.
Miller
Reggie
backs up
getting
for
loose.
3.
Are you kidding me?
He has said repeatedly, if
Oh,
you want
Reggie
to be
here
a
now.
hero,
Reggie hit 2
you've
in a
got to
row.
take hero
Yeah, Reggie's here now. He's alive.
shots.
He's alive. He's alive.
Pacers by 2.
But that is unbelievable. I watched him the whole time. They've got Harper on him now.
He could have shot that shit. Shoot, Rob.
10 on the shot clock. Kobe
Hey.
Bryant spinning around Miller into the lane. O'Neal trying to finish it up. Hits the deck. The ball
Good move by
drops.
Shaq.
They wave the basket off.
What?
Watch Reggie Miller right here, moving without the basketball. He's going to get a little back screen, and then he stops on the dime, comes off the screen. Perkins just
That's where Steph Curry get that shit from.
moves just enough to free up
Reggie
Reggie.
ain't doing it,
Back-to-back threes, and then Shaquille O'Neal is going to get the offensive rebound here, go up strong, the loose ball foul. He's going to have to shoot 2 free throws.
And Reggie out there moving like a wide receiver and shit.
The foul was Perkins' 5th. He needs them both to tie it, and he won't do it.
That's what I was talking about before. Even though he was 8 for 10, a dunk is 100%. You go to the free throw line and you make him earn it every time down the floor now.
One-point game.
See, we look at the matchups right now. Robert Horry is playing Sam Perkins. Shaquille is on Dale Davis, so he's going to look for the shot block. So Reggie and Rose have to be very careful if they go to the basket.
So Kobe's on
Miller
Travis
comes
Best
off
right
the
now.
screen, returns it to Best. 8 on the shot clock. Best against Kobe, drives past
Kobe
him,
with good
deals out to
defense.
Perkins. He'll let it go and miss it.
Being
Harper
with
with
the
a
great
big
defense.
rebound for the Lakers, who can take the lead with a basket here.
You see how Bean, let me rewind that so y'all can know the importance of what he did.
Goes out to Perkins. He'll let it go.
So this
Davis, so
this
he's
is
gonna
what
look-
makes Kobe a great defender. He's shading them towards the help, which is Shaq.
The
Look,
shot block. So Reggie and Rose have to be very careful if they go to the basket.
Miller comes off the screen, returns
look,
it to
look.
Best. 8 on the shot
Bean's
clock.
gonna give him that.
Best against Kobe, drives past him, deals out to Perkins. He'll let it go and miss it. Harper with
See,
a
Bean gave him that lane, right? He pushed him towards the help.
big rebound for the Lakers, who can
Great
take the lead
great
with a
defensive
basket
awareness.
here. They go to O'Neal, and before he spins to the basket, Dale Davis wraps him up. 4 on Davis.
I'd say what a tough situation for Dale Davis. He's a terrific power forward. He made the All-Star team this year. Double-figure rebounder, does a great job in there. And he's in there right now just to bang against Shaquille O'Neal. We see Rick Smith. We have not seen him in this fourth period. They're going with a better defensive player and the three-point shooting of Perkins.
Lakers still trail by 1.
He's back to normal.
The Tonight Show follows the broadcast of this game. After your late local news, then the Tonight Show, Oscar De La Hoya is among Jay's guests. Can't tie it.
Now the Lakers only have 2 team fouls, but under 2 minutes, you'll only get 1 before you go into the penalty. So right
Bean
now, they
playing
might have to
defense
use
on
the foul
Travis
for this
Best
last
once
2
again.
minutes.
Going after Ron
It's
Harper
Harper
now.
on Miller. 7 on the shot clock. Reggie off the dribble. Slings it
move
out
by
to Best.
Reggie.
Bumps off
Good
Bryant.
defense
Pumps
by
up a
Bean.
3 just before the shot clock. And it was a 24-second violation.
Travis Best.
So y'all see, more often than not, when they try and go at Bean, they don't score.
The foul against Kobe Bryant as he started to penetrate. He got bumped, and when he did, he lost his balance. Now watch this as he starts to go. Right there, he loses his balance. Never can gather himself, and Kobe gets a hand up just enough to bother him.
Good defense by Bean.
Now the question is, do you keep going into Shaquille O'Neal now? He's missed 3 of his last 4 free throws, or do you let Kobe try to go against Rose now? Indiana has 5 fouls. The Pacers do not want to foul here and put Kobe on the line.
Kobe fires the jumper
Cash.
and gives LA the lead. 102 to 100, and even 20 for Kobe Bryant coming back off the sprained ankle.
That's where you miss in that close game. You can go to him rather than just have to
Look
throw
at
it
the
in the
defense.
shack all the
Ball
time.
hawk. Ball hawking. Reggie and Ron, one-on-one
Harper got up
dancing.
on Miller. 5 on the shot clock. Reggie fumbled it, throws it up with the left hand. A very
bad
difficult
move.
shot. He had his rhythm interrupted.
That was a good move, but it was just an awkward layup.
And now with 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining, the Lakers have the
102
lead of the
one-on-one
ball.
Lakers by 1. Bean. Go to Bean.
Deep to Shaq, an immediate wrap-up by Dale Davis. So they'll take their chances with him at the line. That's 5 on Davis.
Kobe Bryant, we've seen him hit so many big shots. We saw it in the Portland series. We saw the game winner against Phoenix. Remember, he's just come back. He gets in the lane. Tremendous confidence in his ability.
And you see, he was instrumental in the Portland series, which we're gonna go through. At some point in time, I'm gonna go through. I don't know when, but we got to cover that
Again, that's what you miss when you miss Kobe
because
Bryant.
they wouldn't even be in position to be in the finals if it wasn't for Bean showing his ass in Portland.
Out of the lineup, a little go-to guy there at the end of the game, other than just throwing it to Shaq.
Lakers by 2 with 1:02 on the clock.
Shaq good at the
Let's see
line
if
today.
Indiana takes a timeout here, or if they have their play that they'll try to flow right into it quickly.
Rick.
The rebound is tipped to Best. In this next minute, Indiana has to come through to have any realistic chance at their first NBA championship. Jalen Rose, short.
That's a bad shot.
Horry with a big rebound.
I don't know why Dale Davis fouled right there. There's still plenty of time. You're down 2. You take that foul on Robert Horry. If he makes 1, you're down 3. If he makes 2, you're down 4. You don't need to foul there. That's just losing sight of the clock. There's almost 45 seconds left to go in this game.
Bad
Plus, they've
foul.
lost Dale
An
Davis.
unnecessary foul that sat his ass on the bench.
Austin Crozier checks back in.
Now, Jalen Rose is going to drive in. He gets a little bump, and again, there's Shaquille O'Neal. And that's what happens when he does not have to play out on the perimeter and guard a shooter. He's playing Dale Davis around the basket. Now with Crozier in, he'll guard Perkins.
That's a terrible foul. Not only did you take your own self out the game, you gave them free throws.
Now Now, Bob, even if he makes his free throw and it's a three-point game, you don't need a three unless it's absolutely wide open. You got 2 possessions here, but you're going to have the basketball. You don't need a three unless it's just absolutely there for you.
1 of 2 for Robert Horry. Timeout Pacers. 44.8 on the clock. The Pacers' chance for the NBA title essentially on the line here. They've got 2 timeouts plus a 20 remaining. The Lakers 3 and the 20. The Lakers have a foul to give. The Pacers do not.
Now, Indiana wants to get a quick 2 for 1, and they've got probably about 10 seconds or so, Bob, that they can do that. But they want something driving to the basket. Now, remember, Shaquille O'Neal is playing Sam Perkins, and if he goes for the shot block and you kick out, Perkins can tie this thing with a 3.
We'll go being one-on-one.
Travis Best.
Best don't
Miller
want
trying
it.
to come off a screen. They find Perkins for 3. And he ties
That's a
the game.
bad shot that he gave up,
Doug
man.
Collins called that big time.
Damn.
Miller all over Bryant. 10 on the shot clock.
Good defense by Reggie.
It's Robert Horry. They look for Shaq and throw it away.
Damn. Phil Jackson mad as fuck.
Phil Jackson said to Robert Horry, call a timeout. Why panic? We've got the basketball. You want to get a shot at the basket now. It goes from looks like Indiana was dead. They've got the ball to win the game.
My view was screened for a second. They were actually trying to post Rice down low. In any case,
It's a horrible turnover.
they lost it, and the Pacers will have a chance to win it. Sam Perkins, who has said he'll retire after this season. He's played in the finals with the Lakers early in the 90s and with Seattle against the Bulls in 96. He's never worn the crown. The games in his NBA career are down to a precious few, and he just made one of the biggest shots of his entire life.
Now, it's important now, the Lakers have a foul to give, so the Pacers don't want to wind this down too low, to where if they take a foul, they can't get a shot.
Look at the stats.
8 seconds. Travis Best. Shaq out on him. Best with the shot. It's
Good
way
defense
short.
by Shaq.
With 2.3 seconds on the clock.
Great defense by Shaq.
The Lakers are going to ask for time. O'Neal had Best. 7-1 on 5-11. Best backed up and actually had a good look. There was some space between him and O'Neal.
The only problem is when you take that shot, you don't want to give the Lakers time to call timeout and get a shot. Now, you're going to see the switch. Shaquille O'Neal holds his ground pretty well. He penetrates and he pulls back off balance.
Still
Shoots an
got a
air ball.
contest.
Crozier very fortunate there. He did not get a foul going over the top.
Shaq still got a contest on that shot, even though Best looked like he got a good look. Shaq's a big nigga, so.
But now what you've done is you've taken an opportunity to get a game-winning shot, and now the Lakers have called time, and they're going to have a chance to win the game. So that was not good time management by the Pacers in that last possession.
Games 6 and 7 are in Los Angeles to have a true shot, not just to prolong the series, but to win it. The Pacers have to win this game. If the Lakers go up 3-1, they can afford to lose Game 5 and have a 2-game cushion heading back home. They'll play with all kinds of confidence, no pressure on them come Friday night. But if the Pacers can pull this out, you've got a best 2 out of 3, and even though the Lakers would have the edge of 2 of those potential 3 games being at home, the pressure would shift considerably. They are the team that since midseason at least has been acclaimed as the almost certain NBA champion. The closer that comes to
That nigga
that
look like somebody died.
happening, as it did in Game 7 against Portland, the greater the pressure on the Lakers.
You see that man Reggie Miller in that timeout. I'm sure he wanted that ball in his hands, but when they ran that little screen roll, Shaquille switched. I don't think the Pacers expected him to switch, and when it did, Best got trapped with the ball and ended up taking the shot. So we'll have to see what happens here.
That nigga know what time it is, dog. Shaq and Kobe had niggas like looking like they had a funeral and shit.
That they're going to try to get
The game ain't even over. This nigga done.
something into the Kobe Bryant so we can catch and maybe dribble, penetrate, and get a shot.
He know what it is.
2.3 seconds. You can dribble the ball twice and get your shot. That's plenty of time. The big thing is you got to get the ball in bounds.
Travis Best has had some very big moments in games 3 and 4. He had the ball in his hands and a chance to tie the series moments ago. He didn't get a good shot. He had a decent look, but he was off balance, and his shot came up way short.
Bryant Shaw is in the game now. He's a three-point shooter. We know Rice is a three-point shooter. Kobe Bryant, I would expect them to try to run something to get Kobe Bryant the basketball where he could dribble, penetrate, and get the last shot, maybe a 15, 16-footer. Now, they're not guarding the guy out of bounds, which means they get a great look at throwing this ball in bounds, so they're choosing to sort of zone up the play.
Shaw to trigger it in. They look for Shaq. He makes the catch. He throws up a hook, and we are going to overtime.
That was a good misdirection, but it was a wild shot by Shaq. Really, did they have a chance to go in? Yeah, but that's not the type of look you want at the end of the game.
Throw the ball right into the post to Shaquille O'Neal. That's a nice pass by Bryant Shaw. He goes up and catches it. Best is back there digging. The little running hook shot almost goes. Indiana's got new life. As we go to overtime, you can almost feel the breath go out of all these people here as that shot goes to the basket, understanding just how big this game is for the Pacers.
With Dale Davis having fouled out, Ken Perkins and possibly Smits, if he comes off the bench, guard Shaquille O'Neal for 5 minutes of overtime. And of course, Shaq has
Shaq running through their front line.
5 fouls himself, so he's got to be careful. Smits, in fact, comes out partly because they're going to jump it up here, and he's 7'4".
Travis Best got ice on his shoulder. You know, he landed hard on that shoulder when he took the flagrant foul on Shaq. He really came down strong. But as we start this overtime, Mark Jackson is in the game now as Best sits. So we have to look at our matchups here now with Rick Smits. Can Rick Smits get the ball in the post, maybe get a fifth foul? He's got to be able to make that open shot.
The tip to the Lakers.
Let's go.
Robert Horry faked the three, moved in closer, and gives the Lakers the early lead in overtime.
Very confident shot. Again, Robert Horry playing very, very well. He did split the 2 free throws that would have given him a 4-point lead. Now, Smits has been sitting there a long time. How effective can he be?
He's not going to hesitate, but Shaq poked it away from him.
Good defense by Shaq. Good with Shaq.
O'Neal driving on Smits.
Great.
Horry is there to finish it up.
Got to rebound the basketball. When you look out there right now, Smits is not a good rebounder for a big man, nor is Crozier. Jalen Rose, Reggie Miller, Mark Jackson must rebound. Second shot.
Miller off the screen. There's contact between Smits and Harper. And the foul is on Harper of the Lakers.
Robert Horry has come out strong here to start this period. The little pump fake, Crozier leaves his feet, the little jumper, and then on the offensive rebound. He's the guy who picks loose the loose ball. The shot goes up in the lane. Again, the Pacers not rebounding the ball, and there's Horry for the strong finish. 4 quick points to give the Lakers a 4-point lead.
Smits against Shaq with the jump hook.
Smits, good jump hook.
See, Shaq has got to be very careful. He cannot commit his 6th foul, so Smits has got to take his time. There's no need to...
That's exactly right. Shaq let him get that shit because he didn't want to get called for the foul.
Be in a hurry. Get the look that you want.
18 points for Rick Smits in 18 minutes on the floor.
Bean.
Kobe between 2 defenders.
Good move by Bean.
Jackson's got to step in there and trap him and force him to kick that ball out to Ron Harper. The 2 guys that can beat you are Kobe and Shaq, not Harper.
Jalen Rose. Rice is on him. Rose spinning.
Smart move by
Looking for
Ori
Spitz.
to go back
Winds
on
up
his
in
man.
Miller's hands. Backs up for three. Can you believe that?
Reggie Miller
The awareness
Reggie
of the
Miller.
shot clock. He looked up.
went to the ATM machine and received cash.
Bobby,
I had to do that. I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. I'll stop.
the eyes went to the target. What a game.
He's got 32. And the Laker lead is 1, but they get it deep to Shaq. And this
I don't
could
know what the fuck Rich Smith is doing there. They tried to trap Kobe, but left Shaq wide open.
He's got 32. And the Laker lead is 1, but they get it
Yeah,
deep to
that's just bad defense. That's bad communication on both Reggie Miller and Rick Smith's part.
Shaq. And this could be a three-point play.
See, they're running a little counteraction play here. And Shaquille O'Neal is getting great post position, but Reggie Miller now, watch his eyes. That ball is going to go loose. He looks up at the shot clock,
Good step
gets
back.
behind that three-point line and buries
Hey.
it. But Indiana's going to have to make an adjustment here. Shaquille O'Neal's getting the ball down there because Smith is stepping out on that screen and cannot get back to Shaquille O'Neal. The Pacers have to talk about this defensively.
Brick.
He doesn't get the three-point play. Smith gets the rebound. Reggie Miller
Lakers
had made
up
just
3.
3 of 15 threes. Coming into this game, he's made 6 of 8 from beyond the arc in Game 4. Rose against Rice. Misses it. Shaw grabs the rebound.
That's a loose ball foul on Shaq. That will be number 6. What a big play!
Shaq's out of here. I can't believe I'm out. I can't believe I'm done. What the fuck am I gonna do now?
That's it. Phil Jackson, hands in his pockets, staring at Steve Javie in seeming disbelief.
Now
Hey,
remember,
Shaq ain't even dispute that shit. He just stared and walked to the bench.
in Game 2, Kobe gets hurt, only plays 9 minutes over the top.
Yeah, that's a
Ferris.
bad foul.
Shaq gets his 6th foul. But Bob, remember, in Game 2, Kobe plays only 9 minutes. Shaq misses 21 free throws, and they win the game. Well, now Shaquille O'Neal has fouled out.
So they gotta relax. They gotta rely on Kobe with a bum ankle to get it done.
33 to go. You're down 3. You have got to find a way to win this game if you're the Pacers.
The first time that Shaq has fouled out of a game in this year's playoffs. Now in comes John Sally, 36-year-old veteran, trying to become the first player in NBA history to win title rings with
John Sally looks like he has no business being in this game.
3 different teams: Pistons, Bulls, and now Lakers.
And he's going
They
to go
about to
in.
go at that
Spence is
nigga.
going to have the inside position here.
He about to go at that nigga. He looked like he ain't got no business being in this game.
They double. Somebody's got a 3.
He throws up the hook. He's got 20 points, and the Pacers are within 1.
Now you know that Kobe's going to take over the game. Be aware of Glenn Rice's three-point shooting, but Kobe is going to try to attack.
The announcers know what time it is. Everybody in the world know what time it is.
Shaking
Hey.
on Miller.
Hey,
Hitting a 2-point basket. He was just inside the line. The Laker lead is 3 again.
How about the poise of this young guy?
3-point game. Lakers.
24 for Kobe. 18 of them after halftime. A whistle from Dick Bavetta.
Kobe Bryant and Reggie Miller, the marquee matchup we talked about. Look at Reggie Miller squaring him up. These two guys played one-on-one all
Shake and bake.
summer in L.A. Kobe
The shake and bake. Look at Reggie's face. You taught me too much.
takes it between his legs. He pulls it back.
You taught me too much.
Hits the jumper and then sort of gets, take your time. Everything's cool. I'm not going to let us lose this game. The poise.
And according to Jalen Rose, that was towards his teammates. You know, his teammates were hating on him.
Of this young guy who would only be a senior in college this year had he went to college. Amazing.
The foul is on John Sally, who up until now has had as his primary contribution guarding Shaq.
Can you imagine if Kobe went to college? The nigga would have been averaging 20, 28, 29 points per game.
Practice all season.
Off Rick.
Here he's got to try and stop Smits with game 4 on the line. And he can't do it.
Question is, can Indiana get a stop?
So John Sally is a cone, basically.
They gotta get a stop here and give themselves a chance to take the lead. And you know, Kobe is gonna go
A tall cone.
work again.
Here he is over Jackson.
Bean again.
How good is this kid?
Well, now Mark Jackson is in playing here, and you know defensively he is not a good defender. He matched up on Kobe on that play, but
Bean.
just stepping up and shooting huge shots.
Out to Jackson. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Reggie Miller into the lane. Missed on the run. And the foul is going to go against the Lakers. Miller goes to grab that talc before shooting free throws.
Kobe Bryant, once again, the ball is going to be in his hands. How much do you miss a guy when you don't have him? You miss him for this right here. Huge jump shots. And then Reggie Miller is going to penetrate. And let's see if the guy's heels are on the little dotted line. They are. That's why it's a block.
Outside that dotted circle, it likely would have been a charge. But inside it or foot on it, the defender doesn't get that call.
And Reggie played good this game.
Again, it's a 1-point
Reggie
game.
played
The last
real
two
good
baskets
this game.
made by
1-point
Kobe
game.
Bryant barely missed being free pointers.
1 point game. Let's see. Now they say Shaq carried Kobe. Well, let's see.
I run and get the ball out of his hands. I make somebody else take a shot right now. This guy thinks he's going to hit every shot. We know the Pacers don't like the double team.
What they gonna do?
Driving now on Reggie. On the run. Smits comes over for the block.
Good defense. That's good defense.
11 on the shot clock.
See, Brian Shaw has been cold the last few games. Somebody else has got to take a shot other than Rice or Kobe.
Rice, air ball, but into the hands of Shaw. Worked like a
Good take
perfect
by Brian
pass.
Shaw.
Got to rebound the basketball. About 45 seconds to go. Now you're down 3.
Good
Miller
defense.
hands it inside to Crozier.
Good defense by the Bean.
14 on the shot
Clutch baskets and clutch defense.
clock as the ball was knocked away.
Now they love to run a play here to get Reggie a 3, stepping out of right off of Rick Smith's screen. Let's see if they can free him up.
Looking for him.
Reggie.
Finding him, but Shaw gets up on him. Now Crozier screens.
3-point game.
Horry on the switch. It's in Crozier's hands. He drives the lane, gives it to Smits, who's belted by Rice.
Glenn Rice is going to go in the air. Smits comes over to block the shot. Nobody there to block out Brian Shaw. Wow, when that shot goes...
Shaq out the game, you would think these niggas are trying to get the rebound more. Use their height a little bit.
I can't tell you enough. You've got to
crazy,
get
bro.
everybody back there to rebound it.
Rick Smits has shot only 2 foul shots in this whole series, while Shaq has lived at the line for the Lakers. Gets the bounce.
All right, now, there's 28.1. If he makes it, only a 4-second differential. So if you choose not to foul, you got to make sure you get that rebound and get a quick timeout because that clock is going to be working against you. So this is going to be a vital little segment right here.
118, 116, all the chips.
As many good three-point
All the
shooters
chips
as the
pushed
Pacers
to the
have,
front of the
they
table.
might elect to foul. Maybe the Lakers make only 1 of 2, and even if they make
1-point
both,
game.
you've got guys who can tie the game. Shaw
I give
on
it
the
to the
dribble.
Bean.
Shot clock at 12.
So you don't want to foul now because you got one to give. They won't shoot free throws.
Shaw running one-hander, followed in by Kobe Bryant.
Again,
Now, he
offensive
didn't-
rebound.
Now he made that play himself because Shaw was supposed to give him the ball, but Reggie Miller was doing a good job denying him. So he hustled. He out-hustled them, outworked them to get the rebound. The Pacers fucked up this game and lost this game because of their inability to rebound the ball on the offensive glass or defensive glass for them. And they get closed out by the big.
2 second shots in a row. You go to the basket. Brian Shaw, tough shot.
One of the
And who
all-time
was
great
there?
performances in
Kobe
NBA
Bryant
history.
over the shoulder for the follow-up. It was first Brian Shaw with an offensive rebound. This time, Kobe Bryant. Shaquille O'Neal is on the bench. He loves it. The Lakers up 3, 5.9 seconds to
So
go.
there's no big numbers this game. This game is just grit and heart and determination getting it done. You know, you're injured, you're in pain. People are attacking you on both sides of the ball. You got to figure out a way. And this screams pretty much Kobe's career, figuring out a way to win.
In the game.
On the road, by the way, to a team that's 7-0 when they win the first quarter of games in the playoffs of that year.
The Pacers are the best three-point shooting team in the NBA. They've made a sizzling 10 of 18 tonight, with Reggie unconscious at 6 of 8.
Now the Lakers always had the option of being able to foul and not let them get the 3 off. So we'll have to see what they choose to do here. And you'd like to think, if you're Phil Jackson, you don't want to let a 3 get off, because if it happens, now you got to go play double overtime without Shaquille O'Neal. So this could change the way they want to play this last 5.9 seconds.
Shaq fouled out with 2.5 left, and the Lakers up by 3. Even without him, they played the Pacers even. They still lead by 3. 5.9 seconds. Jackson looking to throw it in. There's contact with Fox climbing all over Jalen Rose.
Now that is big.
That's a stupid ass foul.
Because no time goes off. Let's see what we got here now. That's going to
Hey, Phil Jackson, what the fuck are you doing?
be... I think that's going to be one shot in the ball. Watch here now. Rick Fox with the foul. So with the ball not being inbounded, anybody's going to be able to shoot it. So Reggie's going to shoot it. It'll be one shot and the ball. What a mental mistake here by the Lakers. Now, if he makes his free throw,
what the fuck are you doing?
a 2 ties it, a 3 beats you.
That's almost automatic. Reggie now with 35 points. And the Pacers ask for time because obviously what they're looking for now is much different than only a moment ago.
Phil Jackson has got to say, what are we doing, guys? Even though you didn't like the foul, you can't get locked up in a play like that. If you're Rick Fox, you can't let a guy lock you up. Now watch Jalen Rose come off here. And you see Rick Fox and him, they get locked up with each other. I mean, you got to call that. I mean, they're right on top of each other. The big thing is now it changes everything. Now a 3 wins the game. Now you cannot foul and take the 3 out of the game. So that whole thing changes with that little foul right there without the ball being in bounds.
Larry Bird with his assistants Rick Carlisle and Dick Harder. Carlisle mentioned prominently as a potential successor to Bird. Over on the other side, Phil Jackson.
Rick Carlisle go on to win championships with the Dallas Mavericks. Well, one championship with the Dallas Mavericks. Started out in Indiana.
Count on the council of 78-year-old Tex Winter, one of the most respected figures of the game. Jim Clemens, there's Winter. Jim Clemens and Frank Hamlin also over there.
Now the one thing, if you're the Lakers on dribble
Or the mask.
penetration, a 2 ties you. So
Or Ace Ventura.
you want to be very careful. This is the best 3-point shooting team in the NBA. We talked about that. If you get drawn in with penetration, a 3 beats you. So you've got to be very careful here defensively what you want to do. And you don't want to give up a touch 3-point play.
Rose will throw it in. Mark Jackson, 4 seconds. Reggie off the screen for 3. The
That was a
Lakers.
good look for Reggie. The Lakers are lucky because I don't know if they would have survived another overtime.
Have a 3-1 lead. That could have won it.
So Shaq been doing this thing the whole series, and Kobe returned the favor as you're supposed to, you know. So Kobe had the ability to take over games and score more when Shaq was when it was necessary. Some games it wasn't always necessary for Kobe to get in the fucking way. So now you guys see Kobe had the ability to take over, and he did take over, and he did score more when he had to.
It was for the win rather than the tie. It would have tied the series.
Well, you know what? It sort of goes with their coach.
So that's going to do it for this episode of the Kobe Bryant Film Room, and I'll holla.